Let's review our 5 classroom rules. Rule number 1, follow directions quickly. Rule number 2, raise your hand for permission to speak. Rule number 3, raise your hand for permission to leave your seat. Rule number 4, make smart choices. Rule number 5, keep your dear teacher happy. We've covered the first 2 of these classroom rules in these lessons on power teaching. Let's talk about rule number 3, raise your hand for permission to leave your seat. Say something like this to your class. Now class, what we're going to do is we're going to play a little game here to really get a good idea about rule number 3. I'll sit at my desk and I'll pretend as if I'm working. And every once in a while, I want one of you to just get up and kind of wander around the classroom. It's okay, we're going to practice breaking rule 3. So then, you sit at your desk, you pretend as if you're working, a couple of kids get up, wander around the classroom, you tell them, "Oh, good job of breaking rule 3. You did exactly what I want," which was, you broke the rule. Now, here's how we're really going to do it. In class, if someone gets up and leaves their seat and they didn't raise their hand for permission, I'm just going to say, "Rule 3. And I want all of you kids to say, "Rule 3. Raise your hand for permission to leave your seat." And if everybody does that really quickly, and if the person who's out of their seat scurries back to their seat really fast, then I might give you a point here on the scoreboard. Remember, we're going to talk about the scoreboard later. So then what you do is you're going to practice the right way to follow rule 3. You say, "All right, I'll pretend as if I'm writing. Every once in a while, one of you get up and leave your seat, and then I'll say rule 3 real fast. And I want everyone in the classroom to say, 'Rule 3, raise your hand for permission to leave your seat.' And if you're out of your seat, just run back to your seat real fast." You see, first we're going to explain what the rule is. We're going to give them practice in breaking the rule, practice in following the rule. The only issue is on rule 3 is that sometimes you might say, "You know what, kids? It's okay in this particular activity for you to get up and move around the classroom. And when it's okay, I'll take a green Post-it note and I'll put it next to rule 3. And that means you can get up without raising your hand for permission to leave your seat." Notice the strategy here, though. It really is fun and it's engaging. When you give your kids permission to break the rule as a practice, then they're following your directions by breaking the rule. And getting kids to follow directions, that creates student engagement. And as I've said before, and I'll say again, student engagement is what power teaching is all about. Oh yeah.